Okay, this is the world's most amazing magic trick. The thing that's so amazing about it is it's not a trick. It's just really, it's hard to explain. Anyway, so what I've done is I've taken all the suits and I've broken them, I've taken them into the 4 suits and I've placed them in this order. You can see ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I've done jack, queen, king. Now what you do is you break all the suits up and get whoever you're doing the trick for, get one of them a couple of them to help you break them into suits, break them down into the ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. That way they figure you're not, they can see you're not screwing around. You're not doing any weird trick to mess this up. Anyways, okay, so you ask them, okay, which set do you want to be on the bottom? So, okay, let's say they want the spades to be the bottom pile, all right? Then you ask them what you want on top. Say we'll put the hearts. Then you ask them what on top of that. Spades, or clubs, and then the diamonds. Now, this is very important. You flip the pack over, and what you're going to do is tell them to do as many single cuts as they want. Now, a single cut is you take whatever amount of cards you want, and then you take all the rest of them, put them on top. Has to be single cut. Do anything else, it'll mess this trick up. But you can do it as many times as you want. As many times, or they can do it. You let them do it as many times as they want. You just make sure they're doing a single cut. They could even do 1 card, as long as you put all the rest on top. See? So single cut as many times as you want, as many times as they want, until they feel that they've relatively messed the deck up. Okay? Now watch, I will do a single card again. You do the single card as many times as you want. As long as you do it like this, you're not going to mess anything up. So you just keep going until, now you're watching me. I'm not doing any tricks, no camera stuff. This is all going exactly, do it as many times as you want. And it's not going to mess this trick up. Single card again. You'd think that would probably mess something up. Be surprised. Keep going as many times as you want until they feel okay, they're relatively messed up. Okay, now what you do is then you take the pile and you want to lay the cards out so you have 6. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to bring the next one down to here. You're doing like a Z. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you double back on this card and then you start doing it all over again. Now you do reverse Z. Just keep going this way until you've run out of cards. Now I'm going to double on this one because I'm going back. Now, as I said, there's no trick. I do exactly what I'm doing, and it'll come out exactly the same every time. It's an insane trick. I was taught this when I was a kid by a babysitter. I'm doubling down. So now there should be 4 cards in all the piles. See, and it's just a reverse Z. Okay? So now you got all the piles here, all nice and neat. All the piles, all right? Hopefully you can see them properly in the camera. Okay. Now, next there's a story. Just to kind of, if you're doing this in front of a bunch of people. Story is a guy gets caught stealing. It's his first offense, but the judge kind of in a crappy mood, so he's going to throw the book at him. But the guy knows that the judge likes magic tricks. So he says to him, if I can show you a really cool magic trick, will you let me off? This is my first offense. Judge is like, no. He goes, no, this is a really serious, cool card trick. Not only is it a good card trick, but it also honors the judicial system. Now, and the judge says, okay, well, let me see it. He goes, all right. Now, 12 people sit in a jury, right? 12. And the judge sits in the middle. Now, for every person in the jury, I'm going to make 2 of a kind. And for the judge, since he's special, I'm going to make 4 of a kind. So now, remember, this guy's you know, if he doesn't get this right, he's going to go to jail. Or, you know, he's going to get a bad sentence. Anyways, so you start with, it's a Z, right? So you start with the very top pile, top left. And as you can see, it's king, queen, king, queen. Now, you go directly to the opposite end. You have, well, actually, that one was queen, king, queen, king. This is king, queen, king, queen. Okay? Now, you go to the next pile at the top. Turn it over. You have jack, ace, jack, ace. Right? Now you go all the way down to the opposite end, and you have ace, jack, ace, jack. You go to the top. Told you this is amazing, and it's not a trick. It works this way every time. The top we have ace or 10, 2, 10, 2, and you go automatic down to the other end, and you have 2, 10, 2, 10. Go up here. You have 9, 3, 9, 3, and then you go down to the other end here, and you have 3, 9, 3, 9. Go back up to the top again. Turn the cards over, and you have 8, 4, 8, 4. Go down to the opposite end, and you have 4, 8, 4, 8. Now go back up to the top, last piles, and you have 7, 5, 7, 5. And you go down to the end pile, and you have 5, 7, 5, 7. Now, of course, you know it's going to be, I don't know, here's the thing, you can actually, whoever you're with, you can say, you know, guess which card is going to be the one in the middle. But anyways, so remember, it's got to be 4 of a kind. So we have, it's a 6, there's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you follow these instructions exactly as I said them, just rewatch the video. It works every single time, and it is amazing. I don't know how it works, but it is incredible. It works every single time perfectly. Numbers will be different, but it's going to be the same thing. The top ones will always be like, for this one, it's the top was queen, king, and then you go directly across parallel, and when you open it up the same way, it'll be king, queen. So whatever the numbers are, it'll be da 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 one way, and it'll be da da the other way. But it'll be 2 of a kind in each of these, and then 4 of a kind in the middle every single time. Just do it exactly the way I told you, the way I showed you. Do a little story, maybe if you come up with something better. But that kind of works with the judicial system thing, whatnot. So anyways, try it yourself. Try it yourself by yourself first. Make sure you can do it right, and then freak out your friends. Thanks.